Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Today with Nancy. I'm very sorry I started this video with a voiceover. That's because I divided this video into two parts. The first one is the one I recently posted before this one, which is how to apply to study here in China. So now is basically the part two of the video. So that's why I didn't get the intro to start with this video, so I had to do a voiceover. So in this video I will be explaining what you must know before even planning to come here to study in China. So I hope you sit back and watch this video till the end. Yeah. Now I'm going to talk about the pros and cons, that is the disadvantages and advantages of studying here in China. I'll be going with the advantages first, just to give you a bit of hope that tomorrow is better. Then I'll go to the cons of them. Okay, first of all, Chinese universities are cheap. Yeah, the tuition fee is affordable. Yeah, they're actually affordable. There are schools that are expensive. Yeah, there are schools that are actually expensive, but you can get a medical school for as low as, oh, I don't know, okay, for as low as $4,000. Yeah, you can get that kind of school. You can also get, I think, for as low as $35. In my school, I pay how much again? 1.3 million in naira. Yeah, 1.3 million naira, and that's about 5,000 US dollars. I don't want to like say the wrong figure. Yeah, so I think it's around 4,000 to 5,000 US dollars, which is actually on a very cheaper side, if I'm to say. So schools here are actually cheap and affordable. Second point is the diversity. Like when you are here in China, you get to meet lots of people, lots of cultures or something. Yeah, you get to meet friends, you get to meet other people that are not from your own country. Like you get to meet the Indians, the Pakistanis, the South Africans, Asians, Europeans, different, I don't know, there are lots of countries to just list them now, but there are much. And then you get to, interact and get to know different things about their own culture, their food, their living, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So now the cost of living, this is the third point in the advantages. The cost of living here is actually okay. It's actually not very cheap, but it's okay. Like it's affordable. Though most schools don't allow their students to live off campus, so you get to stay inside school in the school dormitory till you graduate. While most school will have you like stay in school for your first year and then you can be allowed to move out. Like my school, when you're done with your first year, you can move out if you want to, or you can stay back indoor. So the cost of living here is actually okay, because and most houses have like already things in them already. I don't know how to explain it, but this is actually out of this video. So I'm going to make another video for how Chinese apartments are and everything. For now, let's focus on studying. So the cost of living is cheap. And yeah, another thing that is very nice and very interesting, and you guys will love it, is that there is no entrance examination whatsoever. I know that there are countries that you have to take exam, and when you pass those exams, that when you're allowed. There is no IELTS exam, there is no TOEFL, there is no school entrance examination. Just apply with the right original documents, pay your application fees through good agents, and you're admitted. It's very simple. It's as simple as that. There is no entrance examination, nothing whatsoever. And yeah, it's actually a very nice thing. Okay, I think I'm actually done with the advantages. It's actually much, but these are the basic ones that at least is good enough. And I don't want this video to be too long, but I really want to point out the most important facts you need to know when applying here in China. So going to the disadvantages of coming here, we'll talk about the language barrier. China is not an English speaking country. Like we all know, it's Chinese, and Chinese is pretty difficult to learn for some people. For me anyways, some might find it easy and all that. If your language set and your brain is very sharp, don't mind me. Yeah, but the English barrier let's say English barrier, sorry, the language barrier is actually very discomforting, especially when you want to like buy things, when you want to interact with them, like want to get things, or you want to talk to your taxi driver, or when they piss you off, I don't know how to react because you can't even speak what you understand for him to know how you feel. And even when you have a problem and want to complain to the police, the English thing, by the time you want to translate it and all of that, it's actually a big hindrance. And also in the language barrier, the teachers, most of the teachers are Chinese teachers, like Chinese teachers that I don't know how to explain what I want to say. Okay, but you know when a Chinese wants to explain something to you or is teaching in English, they don't have that perfect English accent or intonation for you to actually get what they're saying, but you have to try to understand them. So most of our teachers rather are Chinese teachers. So when they get to speak their English, it's like using a Chinese undertone. So you have to, you know, when words are in pieces and in bits, you have to like put them together and understand. So most people find it very hard to cope in school because of this language barrier. Yeah. So the next point is racism. It's actually very, let's say it's high here. I think I would say yeah, it's high, and it happens in most countries anyways. But here in China, racism is something else. Like you literally have to like ignore some things anyway and don't let them get to you, because I don't know how to explain it, but personally for me, I don't even let it to perturb me in any way. I know it's already here, so whatever it is they're doing, most times they will see you as a black, they will look at you like an animal, like you're, who is, like, I don't know how to even explain their reactions to that sometimes. Why some of them are actually nice, they will admire your hair, if you're on braids especially. If you're on braids, they admire your hair, they will want to be friends with you, they want their children to take pictures with you. Why some will even want their children to stay very far away from you, or even their kids will run away from you, and lots more. But then it's life, color, I don't know, color differences. Whichever way, our skin is beautiful. Yeah. So the next disadvantage is the weather. Yeah, the weather here is very, 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 very cold, especially if your school is in the north of China like mine. Most of the schools in the south are actually better because their weather is, they don't get very severe winter like those in the north do. So if you're very bad, or you if you don't just want anything cold, then don't apply here in the north. If you're easily what's the English? If you easily get cold, or if you are allergic to cold or anything, I think you should check the north, the south of China. There are also nice schools there. I have friends that study there, pharmacy, medicine, etc. But their schools there are nice as well. Here also we have nice schools, but it's cold. So if you can manage the weather, you're welcome. I'll talk about medicine. This is for medicine, specifically our internship. Medicine in China is about 6 years. Yeah, we have the first year, second year, third year, fourth year, and in your fifth year, you just have 1 semester here as your normal course, and then 1 year and 6 months for your internship. And as soon as you come back after your internship, you're graduating. Most countries call this internship as clerkship. Some call it as clinical rotation. Some call it as, I don't know what any other country calls it, but in China it's called internship, where you, after studying for like the 5 years, 4 years and a semester. Yeah, you get to go for your internship in any country of your choice. It's not a Chinese business. It's like it's your business. It's not like the school recommend you to any country per se. Yeah, so you either choose to go to your own country or do it here in China. But the disadvantage of doing it here in China is because you don't even get to relate with the patients because of the language barrier, like I said earlier. And then most times the racism comes into picture because they won't want you to, the patients or their families might not really want you to come close to them or feel their body, all those things. So you don't even get to learn exactly what you're supposed to learn. That's why most people prefer to do maybe 6 months here in China and 6 months back home or in another country, or the whole 1 year and half back home, or it just depends on individuals. So I prefer to do it here fully without minding, so it just depends on the one you want. As for me, I've not gotten to that level yet, so I haven't decided on what I'm going to do, but till then I'll let you guys know. I think I've basically covered the most important points of applications here in China for any course, medicine, any course. Just know these points. I don't want this video to be long, and I don't even know if it's long already, but I hope these points helped you guys a lot. If you still have questions regarding admissions that I didn't get to answer in this video, just let me know in the comment section and I will reply it immediately. If you have any other question, if you're any question, in fact, just let me know. And if there's any video you want me to make about living in China, studying, shopping, schools, etc., just let me know in the comment section and I'll either answer it or find it video worthy because of other people that will need such information like you. That is the end of this video about studying tips and living in China. If you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe, like my videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.